Hi. I was going to add something onto the thing and I forgot to do it. Okay. Happy Saturday. How's everybody holding up? I went to bed with wet hair again. So, changing habits every day. So, what's going on? How's everybody doing? I'm trying to see right now if I can tag Donald on this, but I have to scroll down. Oh, there he is. Tag Donnie. All right. So tonight and tomorrow, I'm making some pretty cool things. They're pretty big deals for me. So I'm going to start with Saturday tonight. And I just wanted to make sure that we have the ingredients in place. You may want to be skipping a day ahead and making it a day later once you watch the videos. I'm not sure what a lot of you guys are doing. But I'm going to start with Saturday in just a second, and Sunday. I also just want to check in with everyone. Hi, Nikki. Nikki's in England. Welcome, love. I wanted to just check in and see how everybody's doing. I had a huge reality check yesterday once they announced that schooling was going to be full-time at home for the rest of the semester. It all just hit me. I kind of knew it was coming, and you start to hear it through the grapevine, and I knew it was coming, but it just wasn't something that I was ready to tuck into emotionally. Hi, Fran. Hi, Laura. Thanks for joining. And so I had like a emotional banter with myself in regards to, it's not so much that I'm upset that my kids are home or that I'm upset that of course I love being around my kids. Hi, Laura. Hi, Alan as well. I love my kids. Of course, it's just that you have to understand when you work from home. And I don't know if any of you are bored. If you're freaking bored, I can give you something to do. Let me tell you, I am not bored. I don't have an ounce of boredom in my body. But what I have is busy. And in the best of times, I'm busy as it is because I'm home, and this is what I do. And if I'm not home, I'm traveling for work a couple days a month. So it's just an added thing on. And also, it wasn't about having my kids. It's about me feeling inadequate as a parent. Like I don't know. Meow, that's really loud, Bubs. I don't know how to put this into my life yet. It's not that I'm not going to learn how to do it. It's not that we're not going to figure it out. We figured it out by last night, and there's a little bit of bribery involved, a couple gummy bears, but whatever, just kidding, not kidding. But yeah, it's a pain in the arse. Absolutely, Nikki. And it's like people are dismissing this as though we don't love our kids. It's not that we don't love our kids. You guys have to understand that everybody's trying to adjust. And it just takes a minute. And we are allowed to feel what we feel right now. And nobody has the right to dismiss that. And nobody has the right to say like, oh, you don't get to, oh, this is excellent time for you to be at home. And this is excellent time for you to do all this. It is hard. And I don't care what anyone says. And most of the people that are saying that, don't even have kids at home right now. So, it's kind of interesting, people who, want to say certain things out there. I'm watching other people's social media, and it's like, you guys, it is hard being home with our kids. And so the whole intention of, I'm grateful so many of you are joining. Hi, Harry. Hi, Todd. Hi, Aaron. I was talking away a bit there because I wanted to gather some people to be able to just, bring some light to the conversation here, you guys. There is nothing wrong with struggling with having your kids at home, and there is nothing wrong with having those feelings. And I know we're all going to adjust, and I know we're all going to get used to this new normal of ours for the time being. But for a minute, we just have to adjust. Alan, right now, I'm just trying to get my kids to study. Right now, we're in a different world. There will be probably some videos maybe this weekend because we're taking a break. But right now, I'm just trying to find structure in my world between work and cooking and kids and husband and all that goodness. So let's start the list for cooking for tonight and tomorrow. So for tonight, I am going to do, you guys, I just kind of learned this fairly recently. I'm going to do red chili. and beans. So this is like, I'm talking New Mexican red chili, which is bad to the bone. It comes in a package like this. If I want my kids to have it, it has to be mild, and you can always spice it up. There not a lot of available at the store. It's kind of hard to get to, but if you don't have it in your town and you do want to try this recipe, it's rich, it's so healthy, it's so good for your soul, it's warming, and it brings up your body temperature, and coronavirus doesn't like heat. So this is really incredible, and we're going to add, it kind of comes in like a liquid stew form that we're going to make it tonight. And I'm going to show you how to do that, how to open it up, how to get it smelling really, really good, and then adding the meat. So you're going to want a bag of this. If you're a vegetarian, that's okay. You're just going to need some kind of broth, because you're going to want to cook. What we're going to do is cook some ground beef, or you can even do stew meat or pork, whatever you like. But you're going to want the juices from the meat in there. And you're also going to need stock as well. And you could choose vegetable stock, chicken stock, beef stock. You can choose bone broth, whatever you like. But we're going to be doing some red chili tonight, along with, for the red chili, you're going to need the red chili. You're going to need your choice of meat. And you're going to need broth for both the pinto beans that I'm going to make tonight. And you're going to need, everybody's going to need tortillas. Like, you have to have tortillas. They can be gluten-free, whatever it is that you want. But if you're going to do red chili, and beans, you're going to want to be able to dip your tortillas in there. Let me show you what I've been doing. I've been soaking my beans, because I am going to make these in the Instapot later today. They take about an hour, and but I'll do it with you guys, I believe. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that with you guys and have them ready in an hour, but we'll figure that one out as the day goes, because I'm kind of fly by the seat of my pants. Hi Goldie, hi Tara, hi Tracy, hi Brandy and Christopher, Danielle and Cash and Frank and Tim. Thanks for joining, everybody. I love hearts. I made my list. For the pinto beans, you're going to need 1 onion. You're going to need some spices like cumin. I put dried mustard in mine. You're going to want garlic powder and thyme. And you're going to want whatever, like I like salt and pepper, obviously. So that's gonna go in your Instapot, and you're also gonna need broth for that as well. So I hope I got that straight. I'm gonna run down this one more time. For the pinto beans, you're gonna need an onion and spices like cumin, dried mustard, salt and pepper, garlic powder, and some thyme. That's what I like to put in mine. And you're also gonna need some broth. And then for the red chili, you're gonna need the red chili, and we're gonna be adding some broth to that, and whatever your choice of meat is. Thank you, Tara. I love you. And welcome, Vonnie from Orange County. So that is for tonight. I'm not entirely sure what time I'm going to start this. I kind of want Bo home, because he's the one who taught me how to make red chili. We learned it from his godmother. Well, he learned it. So there's a couple people I learned it from. Sophia Syme, if anyone's in Taos, she makes the best red chili, and I learned it from her. And that girl is a total Taosenia and totally knows her stuff. And then Bo also learned it as a child from the Pueblo, from his godmother on the Pueblo. And I went there for Christmas Eve dinner. They open up their homes on the Pueblo, and it's a really beautiful ceremony. And she made the best freaking red chili. I could not even leave. I wanted like 10 gallons of it. And it was so good, and it really inspired me. It warmed my soul. It was snowing that night. It was really cold. And so I really just wanted the red chili, and that was really what inspired me. Even though for like 10 years, Bo's been telling me, let's make more red chili. And I was like, yeah, you make, red chili. And that's kind of how, can you guys hear my kid screaming? Oh no, is that on TV? Miel, are you okay? Oh. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, you guys. My gosh. I'm like, well, I can hear her screaming. Okay. Woo. My heart. Talk about a total hot adrenaline rush. I thought she was hurt. All right. So for Sunday, let's get to Sunday, because this is going to be something I've never made before. And Donnie is teaching me how to do this. He's in Wales, and we're going to try and do this every Sunday. And it's going to be at 9 p.m. UK time on every Sunday. And that is 3 p.m. Mountain time, which is 2 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so for Sunday, this is what you're gonna need. We are making a Russian borscht. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this before. but it is like a beet soup. And I don't like cold soups, so I'm not gonna be doing a cold soup on mine, but you can make choices and you can totally curtail this to the way that you wanna do it. But what you're gonna need for Sunday, you're gonna need 4 beets, the beet roots themselves. You're gonna need 4 carrots, 6 celery stalks, some passata, which is what they call it in the UK. Here it's like tomato juice essentially, or maybe even a tomato puree or tomato. Oh my God. You're gonna need beef or vegetable stock, some feta cheese, and some crusty bread. And if you're gonna wanna do that with us tomorrow, what you're gonna need to do to prep, because we're gonna do some pre-prep work a little bit beforehand. You are going to want to chop up you're gonna need an onion as well. I'm pretty sure. He didn't say onion on here, but I know he said onion earlier. So you're gonna need an onion as well. You're gonna wanna chop up all your vegetables into smaller sizes, like small sizes. And you're gonna wanna saute them in the pan that you're gonna be making the soup. So you're gonna wanna kind of fry them and get them going. And then you're gonna wanna add the fluids, the vegetable stock, which he didn't tell me how much. So just get some vegetable stock and I'll tell you guys what we're gonna be doing. And you're gonna wanna boil that hard for like an hour. And then so that's what we're gonna do. You're gonna take all those veggies I told you, we're gonna chop them all up, we're gonna put them in a pan with the broth, or the beef stock or the veggie stock and the passata and all the veggies, and we're gonna boil all those together for an hour before we even come on at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So I hope that all made sense. You're gonna wanna do that pre-prep work if you're gonna wanna join us. You will also need a blender or some type of food processor, but a blender would be good, like a Ninja or what have you, because we're gonna take all that ingredients, we're gonna blend it all together. You're also gonna need a strainer because we're gonna strain it, press it down, get rid of all the like hairs and stuff that come in the celery and the onion, and we're gonna press it down and make it into this great soup. We're gonna add some feta cheese and have some crusty bread, and it's gonna be delish and a great way to start off the week. So, and hopefully we'll have enough for leftovers. So I'm gonna be bouncing between red chili tonight with beans, and then that will feed my family for a couple days. We'll probably have that for lunch tomorrow as well. And maybe even skip it to like Monday, and then I'll do the beet and the borscht tomorrow, and then maybe skip it to Tuesday. Like I can this will last me a while what I'm cooking today, which is kind of what I want to do, because Mondays and Tuesdays are my busiest days for work, hands down. It's crazy time, and we're also hunkering down for homeschooling. So I really kind of wanted to bulk up my weekend, have some food ready, have it in the fridge, have it ready to go if I need it, so that it's not like panic stations when everybody's wanting to eat and hungry and all that kind of goodness. So I hope you got that. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Melissa and Peter and Erica and Alexander and Amy. Thanks so much for joining, you guys. I hope that made sense. If you're watching the recording, please feel free to post replay down below. Ask any questions you may have. I would recommend I buy my broth in one of those, here, I'll show you. You guys can just walk with me. I don't have time right now to be doing, making my own broth. You can do it in the Instapot. But I have been getting these kinds of broths that you guys have probably seen on other shows. I know it's backwards, but I just buy these bone broths, or I also buy the bouillon cubes. In the UK, they do the pods, like the bouillon pods, and then it's usually like a couple cups or a cup to a pod, I'm not sure. So Dawn said that we'll need a couple pods. So I'm assuming probably for me, for making the dinner tonight, I can tell you right now that you're probably going to need about 4 cups of the broth. You're going to need probably 8 to 10 cups of broth for tonight between the beans and the red chili. And then you're going to need some broth for tomorrow too. So you're going to want to, if you're going to be buying those packages, I have a few of them in the cupboard. So you're going to definitely want to be having a few of those in stock. No worries, Nikki. I'm posting all this, you guys, to my website. I have started loading all of them in to my YouTube channel, which is Elastic Generation. Elastic Generation is my YouTube channel. And then I'm loading them all onto my website, which is elastic-generation.com. elastic-generation.com, and it's on the watch tab, and you can see all these videos and all the things that I've been cooking. I've been loading them in when the internet is not filled up with my kids, so it's a little bit of a process. Lastly, sorry, this is going a little longer than I anticipated. If you are doing beans in the crock pot, or if you are doing beans in the Instapot and they are dried, you still need to soak them. Even if someone tells you that you don't, if you don't want gassiness, even if you add a potato, they say, you know, you chop a potato, put it in there, cut it in half and put it in there. You're still going to need to soak the beans. We're learning they're still too gassy. And if you don't have an Instapot, you can, right now, like at our grocery store, the organic beans are $1 each for 10. So, I mean, you could be buying, you know, tins of beans if you need to. I know that it's not fresh, but it's not a bad idea to have some beans in your cupboard anyway. I have several of these dried beans in the cupboard, as well as canned, just for backup right now. So I really hope that helped. I was trying to talk a little fast because I wanted you guys to have the information in a short amount of time and not to take up too much of your time. But I will be back later for red chili. I'm probably going to put the beans on an hour before we talk so that you guys can see what it looks like to do the pinto beans in the Instapot, which only take an hour, but they've been soaking all morning. So I try to soak them usually overnight, but I didn't know what I was cooking fully today because that's where we're at. All right, any questions, let me know. And thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing Saturday. Stay positive. Try and stay grateful. I know it's crazy times right now and it might get worse. That's the reality. But you know what? If we have each other and we keep going inward and going into the positivity, you know, if you're not into meditating, you might want to consider it, because even transcendental meditation has gotten rid of the ringing in my ear. It's really helped to calm me down during these times. It's really helped me to go in and do really try and be positive in the stresses. I'm not perfect. I obviously have my moments, but it has really helped me, because when you meditate, you guys, you go within, and within is God. Whether you like it or not, it could be your God, whatever you want to choose. It doesn't have to be my God. Everybody's God. It doesn't have to be the same, but it's pretty beautiful right now for all of us to kind of go within and find out if you're growing from all this, because there's going to be a crew of people that grow from this, and there's going to be a crew of people that don't. And so try not to get too much into the news and watching the negativity, because that's not growth, that's fear. So do your best. And Nikki, yeah, I can't wait to try the borscht tomorrow. Thanks everybody. So Saturday night, red chili and pinto beans and tortillas. And Sunday is Russian borscht with feta cheese and crusty bread. And I will see you guys later today. Thank you so much.